Good morning, everyone. So we are going to continue with yesterday's activity. Let me open the book, please. Everyone get your book. And let's finish activities from unit 2 so we can go to the next unit. I hope today we can go on a lot on unit 3, which is the one we need to start right now. Okay. Oh yeah, that's it. We finished yesterday with the writing activities. And of course, remember we were talking about school routines and extracurricular activities people can do. And yesterday we were able to read about 3 people that were dancing, acting, and playing basketball beyond school, right? So they did a lot of activities every day, and I hope you take that as an example. And type and write and create the writing activity, of course, with your routine. And if you have any other activities, it will be nice that you also include that information. So the title of the new unit, Angel, please, your camera, everyone with their books. You can. Okay. Open page, what's this one? Page 30, please. Open page 30, so we can start with unit number 3, which is called That's Entertainment. When we talk about entertainment, what comes to your mind? What can you think of when we talk about entertainment? Especially now during the pandemic, that entertainment was one of the most important things, or it became something really important, right? We needed to be entertained if we were going to be at home all day, every day, for many months, which was what happened with us during quarantine, right? Or during the lockdown. There we go. Okay, guys. So Justin Castillo, tell me, what is your favorite form of entertainment? What is the activity that you like to do for entertaining yourselves?
Basketball.
Okay, why do you think that's fun or entertain, or why you like it? Or and how many hours a day you do it?
The entertainer.
Okay,
3 hours practice.
3 hours. How many days a week?
Um, Monday, Saturday, and Wednesday.
Okay, 3 days a week. So 9 hours practice on every day. That's nice. And I hope it is very entertaining. Thanks, Justin. Genesis, what is your favorite form of entertainment? When you have free time, what do you like to do?
Sleep.
Sleeping. Yeah, but awake. When you're awake, what's the source of entertainment that you like the most? I don't know, social media or TV, what? Sorry?
I like to play basketball.
Also, okay, why you find it entertaining, and how many hours a day and weekly you practice that sport?
I don't know, it's funny, but I do practice all the day.
Okay, you practice like occasionally. Okay, thank you. Victor. Victor, microphone on, please.
One moment, miss.
What happened? Try to. Be ready for the class during the classes, okay? Juan, tell me, microphone on, please. What is the source of entertainment that you like the most?
Fútbol.
Sorry?
Fútbol.
Football. Okay, nice. How many hours a day or how many days a week you practice football?
Fútbol.
Can you speak a little louder? I can listen. Only Sundays,
Yes, yes.
every week. And in day to day, I don't know, today after classes, what you do after doing homework as entertainment. You watch TV, you watch video, you play video games, you surf on internet, you watch videos, or I don't know, movies.
En el TV, video,
Sorry?
en la televisión, TV.
You watch TV. Okay, what program you like to watch? Any that you like.
No entendí, no entendí.
Which one?
No entendí.
What TV program or TV series or TV show you like to watch on your TV?
El nombre del programa, ¿qué ver?
Uh-huh, exactly.
ESPN.
What?
ESPN.
Sports.
Sí.
Okay, everything about sports, nice. Well, I guess it's very entertaining. Okay, Juan, thank you. Julio, tell me, what activities you do or what TV programs you watch when you watch TV, if you watch TV? Microphone on.
Watch series and movies.
Okay, what TV series are you watching currently?
Eh,
Mm-hmm.
de science fiction.
Science fiction.
Science fiction.
Nice. Okay. Cool, Julio. Science fiction is actually one great genre right now. It has a lot of great information. Genesis, tell me, please. Microphone on. Genesis Toasa. Okay. What activities you do for entertainment?
The activity, maybe exercise, but I go to the gym.
You go to the gym.
Yeah,
Oh, nice. Great. That's a great form of spending free time. Like really, I wish I can have the energy to do it too. Thanks, Genesis. Aratza, tell me, in your case, what you like to do for entertaining? What you do when you want to have fun?
Que me gusta hacer
Yeah? Uh-huh.
dance,
Sorry?
dance,
Okay, like in daily basis, every day, what you do for entertaining yourself? Like do you watch movies or TV programs or videos or listen to music? Like today, for example, you finish classes, you finish homework, and what you do then?
listen music, to music.
Listen to music. Nice. That's a great form of spending your time too. Thank you, guys. Okay. So let's start paying attention to the book. We're gonna go to exercise 1. It says, match the picture with the activity of entertainment we have on this side, right? Remember, if you don't have the book, what you need to do is to copy the answers on your English folder. So everyone has to be doing something. I need to see you working in an activity, even though you don't have the book, okay? Remember, that's not an excuse for not working. You still need to do the exercise handwritten, okay? So let's start. Maeva, tell me. This one, what's the name of this vocabulary or this picture, this activity?
Sport event.
Thank you. Iker, number 2. Next picture.
This is people in the concert.
Concert, thank you. Aratza, number 3. Picture number 3.
¿Cuál?
This one.
A play. Progress.
Looks like, not exactly, that's not precisely a play. Look at the screen.
A
Cinema.
film.
A film. Good, thank you. Maria Jose, next one. Microphone on. Look at the picture and tell me what activity for entertainment you think it is. Better look at the options on your book.
Drink. No. Sorry.
Uh-huh. So it's people acting and some other people observing the other ones that are acting. So what do you think that is?
A play.
A play, exactly. Angel. Next one.
The TV program. Program.
Program, yes. Thank you. Justin Jaramillo, the last one.
A video game.
Video game. Yes, of course. So, video games, movies, play, a concert, those are all activities we do for entertainment, right? So something important, or relevant for you to check is this vocabulary here. Relaxing, in order to describe the activities of entertainment that you do, this or your free time activities, if we can call them like that also. But to make a better description when we talk to another person about that, okay? So we can find, for example, a massage, relaxing, or a bike ride, relaxing. We can find crowds, lots of people in concerts, for example, or well, now not so possible. But in concerts, for example, there is a lot of people. That is a crowd. A crowd is a massive group of people, a lot of people next to you and all tied together, right? Then we can talk about also something interesting that calls your attention a lot. Friends, you know the meaning of that. Fun, enjoyable and fun are very similar, okay? But of course, enjoyable is like 1 degree lower than fun, okay? But it talks about the same, describes how good you can feel by doing that activity. And expensive, which means that costs a lot of money. So, activity number 4. Read and choose. What do you think this article is about? Matías. We can start, I will help, okay? Microphone on, please. So, what do you think the article is going to be about?
The number 1.
The high price of horror films? Kind of. Listen, please. Okay, I'm going to explain now. Small budget, or to have a budget, means to have the count of how much money are you going to spend on something. For example, if you are going to go to Salinas this weekend and your budget is $100, okay, you have $100 to spend in one weekend in Salinas. So you have to decide $10 for food, I don't know, $20 for transportation, $30 or $50 for the hotel. So that is a budget, okay? To have an amount of money specifically ready for using on one activity, okay? And having the account, counting and keeping track on how much money are you spending. So being conscious of the amount of money you're spending on everything, okay? So that's a budget. Now, look at the title. It says big movies, great movies, high quality movies on a small budget. That means they didn't cost that much money. They have a small budget, so that they didn't have that much money to spend on a movie. Because of course, let's remember that, I don't know, Avengers is a great giant movie that cost like really, I don't know, hundreds of millions of dollars. But in this case, it's not like that. But also there can be great movies even if they don't have that amount of money. That's what it may talk about. So it will be a film that was made very cheaply, in a cheap way, so not spending too much money. Oh my God, a lot of problems with the connection today. So, Genesis Toasa, tell me please, what do you think the movie is about by looking at the poster?
The animals, that is monsters, is how the end to the world.
Okay.
I think that part is that is infect some.
Do you think it's a horror movie or a horror movie or a comedy, for example?
It's a horror film.
Looks like a
It's
horror
a possible.
I mean, yeah, it can be a thriller too, right? Thanks, Genesis. Yeah, it actually, because of these characters, looks like it's the end of the world or something apocalyptic happening on that movie. It talks, look, it talks about an infection or a disease or something. So looks kind of fun. Listen to the article and check your ideas. Pay a lot of attention to the pronunciation and like the construction it is going to make around movies and entertainment, and the article specifically about big movies on a small budget. Remember that, please.
Unit 3, page 30. Reading. Exercise 5.
Big movies on a small budget. Do you need millions of dollars to make a movie? No. Do you need millions of dollars to make a successful movie? Most people would answer yes to that question. But would they be right? We're used to hearing about really expensive Hollywood films. The 1997 Oscar winner Titanic cost $200 million to make. And more recently, Spider-Man 3, one of the most successful films of 2007, had a budget of more than $250 million. To be successful, however, a film doesn't need to be as expensive as the big Hollywood blockbusters. An example of this is the 2010 movie Monsters, which cost less than $500,000 to make. Monsters is set in Mexico and is the story of two people trying to escape from aliens and get back to the USA. The film won several awards and got very good reviews from many film critics. For example, the website Moviephone put Monsters at number 3 in its list of the best sci-fi films for 2010. How did they make the film so cheaply? First of all, it only took 3 weeks to film, and the film crew was just 7 people in a van. Secondly, the man who made the film, Gareth Edwards, decided to film it with digital video, which is cheaper than the usual 35mm film. The film equipment cost only $15,000 altogether. There is also the fact that they used real locations, not a studio, and the cast of the film were Edwards himself and 2 friends of his. All the extras in the film were people who were just there, and they weren't paid. Most importantly, Edwards did most of the production work himself. He spent 8 months editing Monsters, and then 5 months creating the special effects. And he did it all at home on his computer, using non-professional software. The amazing thing is that the final film looks nearly as professional as big, fancy Hollywood productions. Not everybody liked Monsters, of course. One person said, "That's 90 minutes of my life that I'll never get back." But overall, it was very well received. And at least it wasn't expensive to make.
Okay, guys. So we were able to listen many details about this movie. Before we listen for the second time, give me a second. It says read, but information is not here. Oh, we're going to listen again. Before we go, listen. You are going to find on the listening 2 examples of very expensive films. Be ready to take the notes of that. The ones that don't have book, please do that right now. Copy. 2 expensive films, colon, and you type and you write a name that were mentioned on the audio. Maria Jose, please, your camera should be on. Next one. 2 reasons why is it possible to say that Monster was successful, was a good movie, or had a good impact in, I don't know, in the people in general, or in the market. Victor, I need to see your whole face, please. Try to come closer to the camera. Victor, are you here? I only can see this part of your, thank you. Like to see your face. So, two reasons why is it possible to say that Monster was successful. Why Monster is a good movie. 3, 4 reasons why Monster wasn't expensive. Listen, pay attention to 4 reasons for that movie, Monsters, to say it was not expensive to make. So they didn't use that much money. What are the reasons? What are the evidence that they say about this? And number 4, the amount of time Gareth Edwards worked on the film after filming. Gareth Edwards, remember, there was the director of the movie. Okay, so tell or type or write in here how much time Gareth Edwards worked on the film after the actors did the film, right? After the actors already did all their dialogues and all their camera appearances, in editing and in producing and sound and all those things, okay? How long he took for doing that activity? Pay attention.
Unit 3, page 30. Reading. Exercise 5.
Big movies on a small budget. Do you need millions of dollars to make a movie? No. Do you need millions of dollars to make a successful movie? Most people would answer yes to that question. But would they be right? We're used to hearing about really expensive Hollywood films. The 1997 Oscar winner Titanic cost $200 million to make. And more recently, Spider-Man 3, one of the most successful films of 2007, had a budget of more than $250 million. To be successful, however, a film doesn't need to be as expensive as the big Hollywood blockbusters. An example of this is the 2010 movie Monsters, which cost less than $500,000 to make. Monsters is set in Mexico and is the story of 2 people trying to escape from aliens and get back to the USA. The film won several awards and got very good reviews from many film critics. For example, the website Moviephone put Monsters at number 3 in its list of the best sci-fi films for 2010. How did they make the film so cheaply? First of all, it only took 3 weeks to film, and the film crew was just 7 people in a van. Secondly, the man who made the film, Gareth Edwards, decided to film it with digital video, which is cheaper than the usual 35mm film. The film equipment cost only $15,000 altogether. There is also the fact that they used real locations, not a studio, and the cast of the film were Edwards himself and 2 friends of his. All the extras in the film were people who were just there, and they weren't paid. Most importantly, Edwards did most of the production work himself. He spent 8 months editing Monsters, and then 5 months creating the special effects. And he did it all at home on his computer, using non-professional software. The amazing thing is that the final film looks nearly as professional as big, fancy Hollywood productions. Not everybody liked Monsters, of course. One person said, "That's 90 minutes of my life that I'll never get back." But overall, it was very well received. And at least it wasn't expensive to make.
Okay, so 2 examples of very expensive films that were mentioned. Angel.
Titanic and Spider-Man.
Titanic and Spider-Man. Very good. Those 2 were mentioned with hundreds of millions of dollars, right? Number 2, 2 reasons why is it possible to say that Monster was successful. Genesis Campuzano, tell me, please.
Can you repeat, teacher, please?
Sorry?
Can you repeat, please?
2 reasons why is it possible to say that Monster was successful, was a good movie and that made profit. Would you like to listen again?
Unit 3.
$1 million to make. And more recently, Spider-Man 3, the big Hollywood blockbusters. An example of this is the 2010 movie Monsters,
Pay attention.
which cost less than $500,000 to make. Monsters is set in Mexico and is the story of 2 people trying to escape from aliens and get back to the USA. The film won several awards and got very good reviews from many film critics. For example, the website Moviephone put Monsters at number 3 in its list of the best sci-fi films for 2010. How did they make the film so cheaply?
So, first of all, to say that Monster was successful, it says that had very good reviews by critics and many people like it. So those are 2 reasons we can say that that movie was actually successful. Angel, no, sorry, you already participated, right? Julio, tell me, 4 reasons why Monsters wasn't expensive to make, or 2. Some other classmate is going to give 2 more. Julio, microphone. We are going to finish this class, guys. After the recess, we are going to continue with the same activity, okay? See you after the recess. Bye.